Understood. Hi guys, how's it going? Hopefully everyone is doing well whenever you see this, day or night, and wherever you are in the world. This is going to be a general reading for Capricorn for May 1st through May 16th. It is a general reading, so it can cover anything from love, work, family, friends, health, etc. So always take it how it resonates for you. And if it doesn't resonate and you know your birth time, you can always get your free birth chart online and find out your other placements. So, for instance, this reading can resonate for you even if you're not a sun, rising, or moon Capricorn. And we also have several signs throughout our birth chart. So, always feel free to do your own birth chart. It's really good to do that and find out where your other placements where they are, and so then you can always check out other zodiac readings on my channel or other horoscopes that you read as well, and other readers here on YouTube too. So anyway, feel free to check that out. Also want to say, whenever you see this message, it is meant for you, since time is fluid and relative. So for instance, this reading can resonate for you 6 months in the past to 6 months in the future, or 3 months, or 3 weeks, or 3 days, or a year. So it really depends on you. So take it, excuse me, so sorry. Take advantage of, being open to that idea. So sorry. We've been having bad air quality here in Los Angeles, and sometimes it messes with me. So anyway, Capricorn, we're going to get into your reading in just a moment. I've pulled all of your tarot cards, including your oracle cards that we're going to go over at the very end too. But I also wanted to say that if you're not watching this live and you want to look at a picture of all the cards that I've pulled for you after I've done posting this reading, you can always do that by just following the directions in the description box below, or going to my website, MalesseaMagicLight.com. And then once there, find the Facebook link. And then when you're on Facebook, just scroll down and find the Capricorn reading. And the first comment will be one photo of all the cards if you want to check it out at any time. But you don't have to, of course. And what else was I going to say? Oh, yes. If you haven't subscribed already and you like this video and you want to, you can do that by just clicking in the description box below and not this description box, clicking, sorry guys, a little tired, clicking on the bottom right, there's a bell icon. Just make sure that it's active and that it's blue, and then it'll just let you know and notify you when I put out new videos. So anyway, with all that being said, thank you guys so much for your support, for watching, for your shares, for liking, and for your subscriptions. All right, so let's get into your reading here, Capricorn. I'm going to be putting more coffee in this because I clearly need it. It's been a long day. I've been having, my internet was out for 4 hours, and then my computer's dying, so I took it to the repair shop, and they're saying that I probably won't have a computer for a week. So I'm trying to get as many readings done, and hopefully none of the lives will go out. Fingers crossed, right? So anyway, sorry if I seem a little tired, but we are here, Capricorn, and it's real in these streets, as they say, okay? So anyway, let's do a quick sound bath for some grounding, which I need, and some healing, general healing for the reading. So if you want to, you can take a deep breath in and out, or if you don't want to, you can just listen. All right. Okay, Capricorn. Let's get into your reading. That was good. I feel a little more focused here. All right. Let's see here. So Capricorn, I started to, if you've seen me before, welcome back. And if you're new, welcome. But I am using a new set of tarot cards for the main 6 just to switch it up. So this is the Ancestral Path tarot cards if you're interested. But yeah, so Capricorn, This first row here in the main six is energy starting around the first, okay, can be a little bit before, a little bit after, it's not exact, okay? And then going through the rest of this week into this upcoming weekend, and the second row here is the second week and weekend of May till about the 16th or so. All right, let's call your cards and see what you have here. And hopefully you guys can hear me and this is not too loud. Let me just double check here. Okay, I think we're good. All right. So Capricorn, you have the Fool upright, the High Priestess upright, Queen of Cups upright, King of Sacred Circles, which is King of Pentacles upright, Eight of Staves upright, which is Eight of Wands upright, and Two of Cups upright. All right, so let's get into it here. So Capricorn, to start your reading off here, you have the Fool card as your first card. This is not a bad card to have. It's very nice energy. The Fool card is about needing to make a leap of faith or some type of trust. There needs to be more trust. Okay, Capricorn, so this could be you yourself. It could be the person you're dealing with, like I always say, or people you're dealing with, or your general environment or situation here, okay? Now, in this deck, the Fool is shown very differently than I've seen in any other tarot decks so far, but right, I haven't seen all of them, so I say so far. But normally you would see a man or a woman leaping from one side of one side of the land, okay, and there's no bridge, and then to the other side of the land. Or sometimes you just see the Fool standing on the edge of something, right? So the edge of the land, of the cliff, that kind of thing. But in this deck, the Fool is shown as a woman, okay, and she's a tarot reader, and she's holding the Fool card, okay, and pointing to the person. And then inside that Fool card is another image of this original image. And then there's a mirror in the background. So it does talk a lot about reflections, okay, and what you see as foolish or what you see as another person doing foolish, that kind of thing. So let me just show you the card. It's pretty interesting. Okay, I should have pulled up one of my other Fool cards to show you you know, how they look. But if you've watched me before, you've seen, I think in the Animal Totem Tarot, it's a grasshopper leaping over a stone and a stick or something like that. So normally there's leaping, right? It's a leap of faith. This is about needing to take a leap of faith, needing some type of reflection, and having a need for some type of more trust in the situation. Okay, that's how I would say. All right, so this is kind of where your energy is at, or this could be from the recent past still lingering around. Now, before we go forward through the rest of your main six here, my spirit guides told me to do it in this particular order, right? So right now we're going to go over what was on the top and the bottom of your main six cards here, the animal, no, not the animal, the Ancestral Path Tarot deck, okay? Because it can kind of show us why this Fool card might be here for some of you. But again, it is a general reading, right? So always take it how it resonates for you. So what was on the top of your deck is the King of Swords upright, and what was on the bottom was the Prince of Sacred Circles in the reverse, or i.e. The Prince of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? Let me just show you those. So when you see this, right, this is energy from the recent past or still lingering around underneath your reading, okay? Because it was on the top and the bottom of your deck. So the King of Swords upright is a lot of mental clarity, having confidence, not being like cocky confidence, but a quiet confidence, having skill, being in control of your emotions, people looking up to you, right? Because he's really big. Okay, we would imagine there's smaller people down there somewhere, right? Or the fish could be the people, right? Or however you want to look at it. But it's a lot of positive energy here with the King of Swords. It's forward momentum. It's feeling a lot of support around you as well. All right, since he is royalty, okay. And then here with the Prince of Sacred Circles in reverse, which is very similar to the Prince of Pentacles in reverse. Now, in this particular deck, right, I don't know if I said this before, but in the Ancestral Path deck, there's like Egyptian cards, there's Celtic cards, there's Native American cards, there's Japanese cards, right, with this Japanese looking fisherman, warrior guy, whatever. Okay. But in this one, right, it's the Native American. So I'm going to show you just for reference when it's right side up. Okay. So you see this man here, and he's right, he's a prince. Okay. So he's not a page and he's not a king yet, but he's in the middle. So prince would almost be like knight. So this would almost be like the equivalent of Knight of Pentacles, okay? But instead it's called Prince of Sacred Circles, okay? But so when it's in the reverse, it can talk about some stagnant energy. It could be saying that there was some type of communication or offer from the universe or from another person that was either put on hold or wasn't well received, okay? But what it also talks about, and I usually forget to mention this sometimes, it just depends where the reading is going and where my guides are telling me, right? But with this Prince of Sacred Circles in the reverse, this also is a pentacle card originally, right, with the name. Talks about somebody or something or some energy like being obsessed with money or being obsessed with like status, okay? And being, I'm trying to think of the right way to say it. And it doesn't have to be for everybody, right? It is a general reading, but being, yeah, just, not in balance with the pentacles. Obviously, I would say that too because it's in the reverse, right? So if it was Knight of Pentacles upright, which is what it originally would have been called, okay? Yeah, there's something going on with abundance here, okay? So not just pentacles as money, it's abundance. So it could be just stagnant energy in the recent past, Capricorn, where you felt like you weren't manifesting in some way. You were having a hard time bringing your abundance forward, okay? So abundance isn't just money, it's health, it's your knowledge, your skills, whatever you want to happen currently in your life, okay? So you kind of maybe felt like that was put on hold, or it wasn't the right time, or it wasn't going the way possibly that you wanted it to go. But, even though all of that was going on, you still had really clear mental clarity about other things in your life, okay? And you still felt like a lot of support around you, and you still felt confident about certain things, that kind of energy, okay? So I just wanted to talk about that briefly when we were talking about why the Fool card might be here, And I do really feel like this is, for some of you, talking about your relationship to abundance, to money, what that means for you, right? Because since this is in the reverse and it's, my guides wanted me to talk about it with the Fool card, it could be asking yourself to look at your relationship with money, your relationship with abundance, and where these blocks are for you, okay, and how you can make a leap of faith and try something different with the way you look at money, your relationship with money. Don't come from a place of lack, okay, something like that for some of you. Or it could just be saying you really do need to trust that there's going to be more money and more abundance and good things in the future. There could have been a lot of just negative static energy around you that you could have been dealing with, okay? So, out of your whole reading here, Capricorn, I will say the Fool is the only, and I say only kind of negative card in your whole reading. So the rest is amazing, okay? So just keep that in mind, all right? So now let's go forward here. So back to the main six here, Capricorn, and it's super quiet. What happened to my music? Okay. Sorry, I just don't want it too quiet because of my doggies. Your second card here, Capricorn, is the High Priestess, and I love how she's depicted in this card. It's really pretty. So the High Priestess is all about intuition, a deep inner knowing, someone who's very intuitive, and psychic, okay? Really nice energy here. So this could be happening for you more, in the first week or so, or first weekend upcoming that we haven't gone into yet, where perhaps once you start doing this, evaluating yourself and how you see yourself. Are you foolish? Do people see you as foolish? Do you care if they see you as foolish? If you know with the High Priestess that a certain decision or step is the right one to take for you, do you really care what these other people think? Okay, or how you might look. All right. Now, your third card here, Capricorn, is the Queen of Cups in the upright position. Sorry. And this is a beautiful card that talks about abundance, okay? That talks about having emotional fulfillment or being emotionally happy or content, right? And this could be more towards the end of the second week for you here or into the upcoming weekend, right? But nothing is exact timing in tarot, okay? But you see this young woman here, this young queen, okay? And she's got her cup and she's holding it upright, all right? And this is kind of like one of those Celtic medieval kind of scenes here, okay? But really beautiful energy, a lot of light, okay? She has a support around her. You might be feeling more support around you, right, with the throne behind her, okay? And there could even be feelings like if you have some type of leadership role in your life or you're dealing with someone who is in a leadership role, that it could feel for some of you like divinely guided a little bit with this stained glass window in the background here as well. Hermes, no barking. Sorry, guys. All right, now I also want to put these down here so I don't forget to talk about those. But yes, let's go forward to your fourth card here. So your fourth card here, Capricorn, is the King of Sacred Circles or the King of Pentacles, okay? This is amazing, abundant energy, okay? This is very similar to like grandfather type Native American guy, right? He's older, he's got the white hair, okay? So this could be talking about, there could be an older man or older masculine energy around you, or it could be just about you, okay? That's very stable and reliable and abundant. And the only thing I would say is sometimes some people might see them as like a little bit cold or stuck in their ways, okay? But that's like the only really negative thing you could say about that, all right? But, you know, also, I do feel like with this more emotional contentment, fulfillment with the Queen of Cups, and then right after it, a king, okay, the King of Pentacles or King of Sacred Circles, that there could be a balancing too of like masculine and feminine energies for some of you as well. And maybe that feels like more towards the second week. It could be within yourself or with others or both, okay? But really, really nice energy here, Capricorn, okay? I have to say, after doing your reading, I was like, I want to be a Capricorn. um, but let's keep going here. So your fifth card is the Eight of Staves upright or Eight of Wands upright, okay? This is a card or energy that talks about instincts and reactions, okay? So some type of fast communication or message is going to come through maybe towards the second week. It could be a message that you're going to give or somebody's going to give to you, or just an opportunity or message from the universe that comes in, okay? So it can be good or bad, but it's really fast and it kind of startled these birds, right, as these wands were flying through the air, okay? So it could be startling, it could be a surprise, it could be, yeah, just like out of nowhere or something like that, okay? Now, your last card here in the main six, Capricorn, is the Two of Cups upright. Now, this card, along with the Ten of Cups and maybe even the Lovers, was like kind of peeking its head out when I was doing your shuffling, but it didn't actually come out, okay? But the Two of Cups, sorry, this is the one you got here, Two of Cups, is a union card, right? You see these two people, they're giving each other cups, or they're going to, they both have cups full. So it's a union card. It doesn't have to be romantic, right? It could be a work partnership or a deeper level with family members or friends or something. But what is really great about it is it's equal give and take, okay? And it is divinely guided too with the the winged lion in the background, okay? And this also talks about like a deeper kind of love or union, okay? So if it is romantic, it's not just going to be like a lustful situation, because cups also represent emotions. So there's going to be something more there. It's like a higher vibrational love, okay? Whatever type of love it is for you, or relationship, okay, or connection. So this is really nice. And I really felt that theme. Like I said, the Ten of Cups was poking its head out, and the Lovers was poking its head out. So there could be relationships could be like really a theme for you during this first 2 weeks of May. Okay. Now, before we get into your confirmation cards here, Capricorn, um, well, yeah, I'll start. I'll talk about your first one, and then we'll kind of go back to what was on the top and the bottom of your other deck here. All right, but let me tell you what we have. So we have Seven of Swords in the reverse position. We have Nine of Swords in the reverse position, and then we have the Sun upright. Beautiful. Okay, so we'll go in order here. So your first confirmation card, this is a great card to have in the reverse position. This talks about putting down some burdens, heavy, heavy burdens, okay? So this is how you want to see this card. So this could be saying in the recent past, you had a lot of burdens and you didn't possibly have the correct help, right? This little boy cannot help this old man carry these big heavy swords, okay? But it looks like, it feels like in these first 2 weeks of May, Capricorn, you've gotten the proper help, or you've put some of those, the heavy load, the heavy burdens down. So that's beautiful, okay? And I will say a little bit right now before we go forward is that what was on the top and the bottom of your Llewellyn deck, right? Your confirmation cards, the one I just showed you with the yellow border, was Ten of Pentacles in the reverse and Ace of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so when these two show up, this was on the top and this was on the bottom. Okay, this talks about possibly a celebration was put on hold, or you were feeling a lack of abundance in your life. Okay, not just money, right? Like I always say, it can be not feeling like you're in good health, or your skills aren't where you want them to be. Whatever you were trying to manifest, you were having a hard time manifesting in the past. And it could have also been a celebration that wasn't well received or was put on hold. You weren't feeling a lot of support around you in the past in some way. And this led to a lot of confusion, right? When the Ace of Swords is reversed, when the sword is upside down, it's mental confusion, anxiety, worry. But I really feel like it's a double celebration put on hold or wasn't well received, because this is also a celebration here with the oh my gosh, you can't think of the words. With the leaves, with the berries that's surrounding the crown here, right? Like it's, you think of like Christmas with the mistletoe and all of that. Okay, so it's like dressing all that stuff up. So I really feel like there could have been a celebration put on hold or wasn't well received. Okay, or you're just not feeling a lot of support or abundance, having a hard time manifesting, and this like really confused you. Okay, and that is in the recent past, and that could have been what your burden was, okay? But you put it down. You started to put it down very recently, okay? So that's good. So when you put it down, then hopefully those will turn right side up, right? Okay. So right on the bell, moving forward. Let's get back to it. We're gonna go a little bit over than normally scheduled broadcast, right? Whatever. But that's okay, because the message is the most important. So back to the Seven of Swords in reverse. When it's confirming the Fool upright and the King of Sacred Circles, this is basically saying that, when you put these burdens down, if you haven't already, Capricorn, that's really when you're going to be able to make that leap of faith, to start having more trust, okay, to really start evaluating yourself, okay, and others in a more healthy way. So that's beautiful. And when the Seven of Swords is also confirming the King of Sacred Circles or King of Pentacles upright, again, the more that you put your burdens down and get the proper help, with the correct help that you need for whatever your burdens were, okay, then you will become more stable, more abundant. People will look up to you. You'll feel more support, okay? And you can make really good decisions. So that is beautiful as well. All right. Now, your second confirmation card here is also another card um, that is great to have in the reverse position. This is the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, so this is saying again, in the recent past, or even if there was still a little bit of confusion hanging around in the first week or so, first 2 weeks of May, that you're going to put it down, and that's what you want. You don't want to stay up late at night, have anxiety, worry, overthinking, depression, exhaustion, that kind of stuff. So it's good. You're putting it down, or you already have. And we know that, right, because it's confirming the High Priestess upright and the Eight of Staves upright. Your intuition or someone told you, your inner knowing, that you really have to put this down because it could have really been affecting your health and just your life in general, okay? And the more that you do that and balance yourself and take care of yourself, the stronger your intuition, your inner knowing, your psychic, your, um, you know, inner knowing, your ESP will be, whatever you want to call it, okay? Now, also, when you put this overthinking down, anxiety, worry, all of that, and you start taking better care of yourself and sleeping better, that's when your instincts will be sharper, okay? And that's when that communication could come in, whether you're going to give a communication to someone or they give it to you, or it's just a communication for the universe. Your instincts will be better, okay? Because this card, right? If you look at it, the Eight of Staves was actually right underneath the High Priestess. And so these are kind of both like instincts cards, right? They're both intuition cards in a way. I mean, one is more about communication, but if you look at the animals and how they're surprised and startled by these wands, okay, that is a reaction, and it can be part of your intuition as well. All right. Now, Capricorn, your last confirmation card here is the Sun upright. Beautiful, okay? Youthful energy, youthful spirit, courage, passion, forward momentum. Okay, really, really nice energy. Brightest card in the tarot deck, right? And this is confirming the Queen of Cups upright and the Two of Cups upright. So this is saying that the more that your emotions are in control and you lean on your support system, whatever it may be, okay, the more abundant you will be, and the stronger, sorry, hold on, let me put these up. The stronger your unions will be too, okay? So really nice. So that is what I have for you, Capricorn, regarding your tarot. So real quick, let's give you your last 3 oracle cards. And thank you for being patient with me and sticking with me if you're still here. All right, so your first oracle card is the Mouse, and it says, you're overlooking some important details, so pay closer attention to what is going on. Okay, so that may be a message for some of you guys during this time. All right. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that would definitely go with the High Priestess energy, paying attention, watching for signs from the universe, your intuition, your guides, okay? Paying more attention. Definitely goes with that. All right. And your second oracle card is your love card. Even if you're not looking for this reading for romantic insight, it can still apply, right? Other forms of love, platonic, family, etc. So anyway, your card is, and it's so cool. It looks like a unicorn inside this pin. I'll show you in a second, like a horse pin or something. But at first I thought it was like a goat, which is the Capricorn symbol, but it kind of gives me like this goat energy. I don't know why. Anyway, it says, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. You see that? So that's really cool. Definitely good advice for anybody at any time, right? Very nice. Okay, and your last oracle card, Capricorn, is Star Family, and it says you're a part of a team of souls. Call in support. So that would definitely go with the Queen of Cups on her throne. You can't see his throne, but he's also a king, right? So they both have thrones. They both have support. Okay, beautiful. All right, Capricorn. So those are your messages. Again, if you want to see a picture, I will arrange these cards and post it online in a few minutes. You can always follow the instructions in the description box below if you want to check that out. But otherwise, thank you guys for all your forms of support. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to take a quick break and then come back with Aquarius in a little while. All right, guys, take care. Bye.